Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins is a game where Mario must collect 6 golden coins to regain his castle from the game is a platformer, which means Mario jumps and runs through levels, avoiding obstacles and defeating enemies. What makes Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins thought-provoking is how the game encourages
Each level
players
has multiple
to explore
ways to
and think
complete it,
creatively,
and the
to find
game
hidden
rewards
secrets
players
and
who take
alternate
risks
paths and try new things. The game also has a unique twist by allowing players to play levels in any order they want, adding a layer of strategy to the game. Additionally, the game's final boss fight requires players to use all their skills and knowledge gained throughout the game to defeat Wario, making for an engaging and satisfying
Super Mario Land
conclusion. 2 6 Golden Coins is a top thought-provoking platformer
design
game
and
on Game
unique
Boy
twist
because it
make it
challenges
one of the
players
most
to think
engaging and
creatively,
rewarding
platformer
explore,
games
and
for the Game Boy
strategize
to complete levels. Kirby's Dream Land 2 is a platformer game released for the Game Boy in 1995. The game features Kirby, a pink, fluffy creature who can inhale enemies and copy their abilities. Kirby teams up with 3 animal friends: Rick the hamster, Coo the owl, and Kine the fish. The game takes players through various levels. The rainbow drops are hidden throughout the game and are necessary to unlock the final boss battle. Each animal friend has unique abilities that can help Kirby on his journey, adding an extra layer of strategy to the gameplay. What makes Kirby's Dream Land 2 thought-provoking is its use of animal companions. Each animal friend has its own personality and abilities, which can influence the way players approach the game. For example, Kine can help Kirby swim faster, while Coo can fly over obstacles. Players must decide which animal friend to bring with them on each level, adding a strategic element to the game. Overall, Kirby's Dream Land 2 is a charming and inventive platformer game that challenges players to think creatively about how they approach each level and adds a fresh perspective to the platformer genre, Super Mario Land 3 one of the top platformer game developed by Nintendo in 1994. In this game, the player takes the role of Wario, the greedy and selfish antagonist of the Mario series, who sets out to find treasure and become rich. What makes Wario Land Super Mario Land 3 one of the top 5 thought-provoking platformer games on Game Boy is its unique gameplay mechanics. Unlike traditional platformers where the goal is to reach the end of the level, Wario Land Super Mario Land 3 challenges the player to explore every nook and cranny of each level to find hidden treasure and alternate paths. The game features a branching level system where the player can choose different paths to reach the end, adding replay value and encouraging exploration. Additionally, Wario's abilities, such as his ground pound and shoulder charge, add depth to the gameplay and require the player to think creatively to overcome obstacles. Wario Land Super Mario Land 3 is a thought-provoking platformer game that challenges the player to think outside the box and explore every possibility to uncover hidden treasures and paths. 5 thought-provoking platformer games on Game Boy. Donkey Kong Land 2 is a platformer game available on Game Boy. It is the sequel to Donkey Kong Land and was released in 1996 by Rare. In the game, Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong set out to rescue their friend Donkey Kong from the clutches of the evil Captain K. The game has 6 different worlds with a total of 36 levels. Each world has its own unique theme and challenges. Players can switch between Diddy and Dixie, each with their own abilities, to progress through the levels. Donkey Kong Land 2 is one of the top 5 thought-provoking platformer games on Game Boy because it requires players to think strategically. The game is designed to be challenging, but not impossible. The levels are well designed and require players to use their problem-solving skills to progress. The game also has a strong emphasis on exploration, with hidden secrets and bonus levels to discover. This encourages players to explore every nook and cranny of each level to find all the hidden treasures. Overall, Donkey Kong Land 2 is a great platformer game that challenges players to think strategically and explore their surroundings. It is a must-play for anyone who enjoys thought-provoking platformer games. Gargoyle's Quest: Ghosts and Goblins is a platformer game released in 1990 for the Game Boy. The game follows the story of a red demon named Firebrand, who must save the Ghoul realm from the evil King Breaker. The game combines exploration, puzzle solving, and action elements, as Firebrand navigates through various levels. One reason why Gargoyle's Quest: Ghosts and Goblins is considered as one of the top 5 thought-provoking platformer games on Game Boy is its unique gameplay mechanics. The game features a mix of RPG-like elements, such as leveling up and upgrading Firebrand's abilities, along with typical platformer gameplay. This creates a sense of strategy and planning, as players must decide when to use certain abilities and how to approach different challenges. Another reason why Gargoyle's Quest: Ghosts and Goblins stands out is its dark and atmospheric world. The game's story and visuals are inspired by medieval horror and fantasy, which creates a sense of dread and tension throughout the game. This adds an extra layer of complexity to the gameplay, as players must carefully navigate through dangerous environments and avoid traps and enemies. Overall, Gargoyle's Quest: Ghosts and Goblins is a thought-provoking platformer game that combines unique gameplay mechanics and a dark, atmospheric world. Its blend of RPG and platformer elements creates a challenging and engaging experience that is sure to test players' skills and strategic thinking.